Hello, here I am on the train. I'm going from England to France. I'm on the Eurostar. I'm travelling from London to Paris. It's a long journey, but the train is very fast. It's a very fast train. I'm travelling through the countryside. And look, I had lunch on the train. And here we can see we're getting closer. We're in Paris now. You can see lots of buildings. So we're nearly at our destination in the centre of Paris. Here's the train station. Hello. So I've arrived in Paris. I know, Paris. So I'm in the hotel room now, and I'm going to show you around my hotel room. So we'll start with the shower. Okay, so this is the shower room. Can you see? So you have a towel rail, a heated towel rail there, and sink. Very nice, very clean. That's a shaving mirror, I think. And there I am. Hello. So let's have a look. In the shower. Can you see? Oh, it's quite nice, quite a big shower. Quite big. So look. So we've got the taps there. The shower taps. Just there. And the hose. And then that you'd sort of call the rain shower. Okay, so it's quite a nice little shower there. Okay, so let's say hello to me again. Hello. Have a look here. This is the bedroom. It's a bit dark in here, so see if we can, let's bring some light in here. Okay, so yeah, it's quite nice. It's the bed, nice bed. It's quite small, but it's fine. There's the window and a TV to watch French TV on. And then let's have a look at the view. Can we see the view? If I can move this curtain. Yeah, it's quite nice. Nice little street, very quiet, I think. And much to say, there's also that, which is a safe for putting your things in, a safe. And there's a cupboard there. There's an ironing board, and now I've just stuffed my jacket in there without hanging it up. Look, you can hang it up, but I'm very lazy, so. Okay, and there's me. So yeah, and let's go and have a look at some of the other rooms. Okay, so this is a sort of, it's a lounge area, I guess. We've got a lovely couch or sofa, and there's a painting here, an abstract painting, I would call that. Nice. And then there's a window here. This window, look on a view of the street. Got a TV, and then we've got the kitchen area here, which, as you can see, that's got its own little couch, little seating area. Nice. Another window there. So it's very nice here. And there's another painting, another abstract painting. Okay, so we've got some apples on the table there. Nice, some nuts and bananas. Okay, so there's a nice little kitchen bit here as well. So you can see some glasses there, wine glasses, and then just ordinary glasses. A toaster for doing toast. There's a sink, and we have a coffee machine here for coffee, obviously, but look, it uses pods. It's a pod coffee machine. And then there's a kettle here. And look at this. Oh, look at this. Can you see this? Palais de Thé. Tea Palace. So if I open this, can I open it? Yep. Teas in there. Very nice. Lovely. And as well, you've got a stove. For cooking on. I don't know if I will cook anything on this holiday. And have some drawers with knives and forks. Knives and forks and spoons. And look at that. That's call that a ladle. A ladle. Oh, a ladle. And there's a big sharp knife there. It's scary there. And then some things for cooking utensils, spoons and so forth. Very nice. And there's an oven underneath, an oven there. And then above you can see this, what we call crockery, plates and cups and saucers. You can't see because the glass is a bit. So how do I open? Oh, let's open that. Can you see? Yeah, it's a bowl and it's like a plate and some tiny cups for espresso coffee. There's a teapot there. Very nice. Very nice. So yeah, it's lovely room, and let's not forget the fridge. I've got some juice, some orange juice in there, and some bottled water, and Orangina, which is a French drink, some bread, sandwich, some olives, various snacks, and look up there, a bottle of champagne. Lovely bottle of champagne. I might have that later. And then we've got you can see some sushi there. Cheeses, margarine. I think those are green beans in there. Yeah, lovely. So plenty of snacks in there, and then we've got a dishwasher. A dishwasher. Look at that. Don't even have to wash your own dishes. You have a dishwasher. And if I bring you over here, look, it's a washing machine. It's a washing machine for washing clothes. Amazing. Amazing. So yeah, it's really, really nice here. I'm very, very happy with this. Okay. Yeah, so wonderful, wonderful. It's like an apartment almost. Like an apartment or a flat. Yeah, very, very nice, very nice, very clean. Yeah, so I'll be here for a couple of days, I think. So I'm going to enjoy that, and I'm going to have a wander around Paris and see some sights. Yeah. So I'm in a bookshop, and this is actually an English bookshop. It mainly sells English language books. It's a very interesting bookshop with lots and lots of books. And over here we can see a little statue of the Little Prince from Le Petit Prince book. And look, they also sell British food like tea and treacle, custard and cereals as well. And over here we have British chocolate, cream eggs, curly whirlies, chocolate oranges. So here I am in Paris, just walking along near the Louvre, famous art gallery, and yeah. It's a lovely day, lovely sunny day today, so I'm making the most of it. Beautiful. So it's quite busy. So it's very sunny, and it's a day in April. You see the Eiffel Tower there. Nice, just the tip of the Eiffel Tower. But it's a very beautiful park. Very beautiful. Yeah. So I'm here in Paris for, it's 5 days. So I'm going to make the most of it. Look at that. Incredible. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, so this is probably one of the most touristy areas in Paris, although of course there are a lot of them, a lot of areas with a lot of tourists, and I am myself a tourist, so I can't complain about the tourists because that's just what I'm doing. But yeah, it's a beautiful garden here, beautiful trees, some incredible statues as well. Magnificent. Magnificent. Yeah. Come out without a jacket today for a change. Yeah, Wow, look at these buildings. Fantastic. Really beautiful buildings. Beautiful gardens, beautiful weather. Yeah. Look at that. That's a lovely crane there. Lovely French crane. Sort of spoils it a bit. But yeah, it's fantastic here. And on the way back, there was time to look in another bookshop. This time a French bookshop. So look at my shoes. They're covered in dust just from walking around Paris. So I'll have to give them a clean in a bit. Got some sparkling water here. I'm back from having a little walk around the area. It's very hot today. I went into some shops to look around, some bookshops. Walked a little bit around one of the parks near the Louvre. I didn't go to the Louvre, but yeah, it was really nice. Very busy today, very busy. But yeah, it's a lovely place. Lovely place, Paris. Dusty. It's very dusty today. I mean, it's hot and it's dry, so it's better than if it were raining. So it didn't rain, so I was very lucky today. Yeah. So I'm going to go get some dinner in a bit, I think. Not sure what I'll do for dinner yet. I'll have to decide. But yeah, it's been a good afternoon. There's a lot to see in Paris. Paris is a very big city. So far I've just seen a bit of Paris. And yeah, the hotel's really lovely. And yeah, it's all been good. Yeah, well, obviously there's a lot of tourists about in this area near the Louvre. And it's understandable. I don't know if I will go to the Louvre. Maybe tomorrow I might have a look, but it will be very busy. But yeah, it's my impression of Paris has been very good so far. Yeah, I think. Well, I'm here for another 3 or 4 days, I think. Changing hotels. This is the last night I will have in this hotel, so I'm going to change hotels to another area. So I'll do that tomorrow night, but I'll stay in this hotel tonight. I think there's a cocktail party in the hotel tonight, so I'll probably go to that this evening and try some cocktails. So that will be nice. Yeah, but it's been good. So I'm at the cocktail party. It's very nice. It was outdoors.
And can you see in the window there? There's a man playing guitar. He's playing guitar in the window. And let's have a look. There are sort of bubbles. Can you see the bubbles coming out of the window? You can probably see it better here. Here we are. Lots of bubbles. But it was very nice. I had some lovely cocktails. And there was also a lovely little dog. Pomeranian. And there was also a DJ at the party. And you can probably hear the DJ playing a track.
Cheers.
So next morning, it was time to move on to the next hotel in Paris. So here am I having a glass of orange juice with my breakfast. This is the lobby, the reception area of the next hotel.
So here I am in the second hotel in Paris. As you can see here, lovely coffee machine, making coffees there, and there's a tiny fridge down here. See the fridge? Yeah. So I'm just going to show you the toilet. Lovely toilet there. Look at that. One thing I've noticed about the toilets in France is that there's no sink in the toilet, which is so weird to me anyway, as a British person. That's very weird. So you go to the toilet and, like, for me, you wash your hands straight away afterwards, but you have to go to the toilet and then go in the bathroom. This is the bathroom, to wash your hands. So yeah, and you see there's the sink there, and it's all very nice and clean. It just seems weird to me. Seems a bit weird, but anyway. Okay, so there's a nice bathroom. And it's got a lovely bath here, lovely big bath. Yeah, it's very nice. And so here's the towel rail, a heated towel rail this is, which again, nice and clean. And let's go into this bit, and this is so you get a bathrobe, free bathrobe, not free to take home, but free to wear. And there's a nice little shower here as well, big shower, huge, massive shower. It was nice. And there's like a sort of, you look up, there's a kind of rain shower thing there. So yeah, it's very nice. But as I say, it's a bit weird to me as a British person. A bit weird that you don't have a sink where the toilet is. Don't know why. But anyway, I don't know if there are any French people watching who can explain it to me. But yeah.
So here I'm walking along the road that leads to the Champs-Élysées, and the Arc de Triomphe. And can you see there that looks like there's a Danish flag flying? So I wonder if this is the Danish embassy. The Danish embassy. So here we are at the Arc de Triomphe along the Champs-Élysées. It's really, really busy and noisy. It's very noisy here. Now you can see the Arc de Triomphe a bit better here. It's very impressive. And of course, on the way back, time to look at some books.
I'm just going to show you the new bedroom, the new hotel I'm in. Yeah, so you've got a lovely big bed there, and it's got TV, very important. There's a little chair. So it's quite simple, but it's nice. But if you look over here, look at this. It's got its own balcony. So you can see chairs and table. A table and two chairs. And there's on the table you've got an ashtray. But yeah, so I'm just gonna onto the balcony. It's beautiful. And there's a church over there. I'm not sure which church it is, so I'll perhaps try and visit that tomorrow. But yeah, it's been a good day today. Saw the Arc de Triomphe. It was very busy, very noisy. But yeah, I've seen it now. But yeah, there's so you've got a nice little balcony here. But you see there's the scaffolding over there. It sort of spoils the view a little bit. And then opposite, I think they're building new flats, because there are workmen. And look down there. See down there? Yeah, there's called a skip for getting rid of building waste. But yeah, it's still a lovely view overall. And look at the buildings. Yeah, the architecture, the design of the buildings is incredible. So yeah, so didn't really, I had a big breakfast this morning, but I didn't eat lunch because I was quite full. I had baguettes, and what else did I have? Croissants, of course, croissants with butter. That was quite filling, so I didn't really have a proper lunch. So in a bit I'll probably try and have some dinner. I don't know, I don't think I'll go out because I'm a bit tired, so I'll probably just order some takeaway. But yeah, so yeah, I've seen some sights today. The Arc de Triomphe along the Champs-Élysées. I mean, it's mainly just traffic and noise there, but it's a very nice structure, I would call it. Nice structure. Yeah.
The next morning it was time to move on to the new hotel. This is the view from outside. It's the third hotel. This is the bar reception area in the third hotel. And this is the view from the balcony. Look, you can see the church there. Very nice view. And I went for a little walk around the area. This is the side of the church. I didn't have much time, but I had a quick look around, and there's a lovely little garden here. It's very nice, very peaceful actually, quite quiet. Oh, there's a lovely lamppost there, very nice. And I saw these little saplings, I think you'd call them, small trees, and I was fascinated by the shape of them, like forks. And then behind the church was this shop window, which was very, very strange. I really liked the way there were lots of really weird objects all mixed together here. So here was a lovely little fountain in a small park. It's very nice. I sat on a bench and relaxed here. So I walked to see the River Seine, which is the river that runs through Paris, and I walked down just to have a look at it. It's very beautiful. I didn't have time to take a film inside the hotel room, so here are some photos of the hotel room. Very nice room. And here I am eating a croissant for breakfast, getting ready to go to the next destination. I'm going to Basel in Switzerland next. So here I am in the taxi on the way to the station, and I'd had, I think, 4 nights in Paris. It was very, very nice. So here's the outside of the station, Gare de Lyon. Thank you very much for watching today, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.